Death by suicide is all too common among former military personnel. Veterans are at a 57% higher risk of suicide than those who did not serve. But organizations that support veterans here in Virginia are now using new technology to identify those at risk and intervene before it's too late. 10 on your side's Amy Avery spoke with those developing the technology and how they're working to help veterans here in Hampton Roads.
Yeah, Regina, ClearForce is a technology company that helps organizations who serve veterans to become aware of potential stressors that could help them get to people sooner. These could be things like financial problems, substance abuse, trouble with law enforcement, or not having a job.
Today, most of the burden's on the veteran to do two key things: self-assess, I'm struggling, and then two, go get help.
Retired Colonel Michael Hudson is the Vice President for Insider Risk and Suicide Prevention at ClearForce. Hudson was a helicopter pilot in the Marine Corps and also ran a sexual assault prevention program while he was in uniform. He says the current model places too much pressure on the veteran to seek help instead of help coming to them.
The challenge becomes is how do we move upstream and do that in a way that we can laser in on and better deploy resources.
ClearForce is a technology company based outside of D.C. that uses artificial intelligence to help organizations and the federal government comb through data faster. They also help companies better understand their workplace dynamics and look for risks like hazing, harassment, or potential safety hazards. Now, in addition to that, they're using this AI technology to identify factors like financial struggles, history of substance abuse, and employment records to move resources at a time when veterans need it most.
You can't make payments on your bills, financial stress builds, homelessness can follow. And then what you find on the other side of that can be substance abuse, alcohol, or drugs.
This information helps organizations who serve veterans better focus on outreach, which could be something as simple as a phone call.
If you had to come up and say, well, what's the 200 I should be talking to today? That's where we would come into the narrative.
Hudson says while this technology will help reach more veterans, it's also important for them to seek help if they need it.
You find yourself in that place where your world seems to be getting smaller. I highly encourage you to stay connected. I mean, that's the first step. Take one and then you'll take another. Before you know, you're moving from a dark place to a light place. So stay in the fight.
Now, ClearForce assures privacy is protected, and they also use technology to remove bias or favoritism from the data. And they also say they take steps to make sure data is not misused as well. You can learn more about how they're using this technology for a study within the state of Virginia on wavy.com. Amy Avery, 10 on your side.